Hello, my name is Kai Zhou, and I will be introducing the primate evolution. The introduction. Primate evolution is the history of the evolution of primates. It is important because it helps humans to explore our own evolutionary history and better understand the timeline. The key terms are the fossilization and mammalian evolution. Fossilization is the process of an animal or a plant becoming a fossil, and it is used in dating primate evolution. The mammalian evolution is the evolution of mammal species. The historical background. The Paleozoic period was from 545 to 245 MYA. The Mesozoic period is from 245 to 66 MYA. During the Mesozoic period, dinosaurs were living and the first mammalian species was seen around 220 MYA. These mammals were small, rodent-like animals that were usually nocturnal. The Cenozoic period began in 66 MYA after an asteroid hit the Earth and killed most of the species living on Earth, including the dinosaurs. The most recent evolution of mammals and animals we see today began in the Cenozoic period when mammals moved into habitats that were abandoned by animals destroyed by the asteroid. The details of concept. There are generally two ways of dating fossils. Relative fossil dating gives the dating on a fossil by comparing it to something else. For example, it uses one event to compare it to a timeline, such as the Civil War came before World War II. The law of superposition uses the concept that lower strata or layers in the Earth means that it is older. Comparative stratigraphy is the process of comparing strata to determine the age of something. It assumes that fossils found in the same strata are within the same time frame. Chronometric dating, also known as absolute dating method, uses a numerical value to determine the timeline as opposed to historical events. There are two types of chronometric dating: radiometric and non-radiometric. Radiometric method relies on radioactive isotope decay, and non-radiometric method does not. Similar to the radiometric method is the potassium-argon method and argon-argon dating. Potassium-argon method studies the decay of potassium to determine dating. Argon-argon method converts argons to potassium to determine dating. There is also paleomagnetic dating, which is similar to non-radiometric dating but relies on the Earth changing magnetism to determine dating. The example of concept. It is difficult to determine the first primate species. Placiadapiforms are an example of that. They were rodent-like animals and nocturnal and lived in the Paleocene epoch, 66 to 55 MYA. However, this is a highly debatable topic because they share some primate traits such as molar-sized teeth but they do not share other major features. They do not have primate features, such as bony eye orbit structures, nails, grasping hands or feet, or a large brain for their body size. Many Plesiadae also have an elongated snout with two specialized teeth in front, a gap, and then back teeth behind the gap. This is not a primate quality. Adapiforms were found in North America and Europe dating from the Eocene period, 56 to 34 MYA. These are clearly early primates. The genus Adapis have forward-facing knives, post-torpedo bars, grasping hands and feet, nails, and large brains for their bodies. Their postcranial traits indicate that they might have had strong climbing or leaping abilities. Some scientists believe that they are closely related to present-day lemurs, but this again a debatable topic. The impact primate evolution and dating fossils is important in closing the gap on the chronological evolution timeframe. Learning about where and when fossils are found helps us to figure out the geography of past primates and how and when they migrated to new places, helping to shape the landscape of Earth's past. Because fossil dating is extremely difficult and cannot always find the exact age of a fossil, the science community is left not being able to answer questions about past primates. Fossil records allow us a complex web to connect us to our past. Dating methods are complicated, but they are continuing to make advancements on fossil dating due to technological advancements in data processes and systems. The importance primate evolution is an important topic to learn because it teaches us about our past. It helps us to understand more about ourselves by how we evolved. It also helps us to have a better understanding of other animals and mammals and how they are similar and dissimilar from us. Primate evolution helps us to learn more about the process of dating fossils, which in turn helps us to better understand the Earth and its layers. It helps us to understand more about the possibilities of future evolution of our species. In conclusion, primate evolution is the timeline from the earliest primates until now. Fossil dating is used to determine the date and age of fossils. There are two main ways of fossil dating, and they are relative and comparative dating. Some scientists believe that Plesiadae were the earliest primates. Other early primates include Adapiforms, which are similar to lemurs. Other early primates not covered in the examples are Homomids, arthropods, the early New World monkeys, the early Old World monkeys, and the early apes. By learning more about these early primates, we learn more about ourselves and how we fit into the history of Earth and its inhabitants. And that's it for my presentation. Thank you.